This time, we have reached the end of our debate, and we're going to let each presidential candidate have a closing remark. Governor Romney, you're going to be first.
Now, the one thing we have to look at, that America is going to come back. But for that to happen, we're going to have a president who can work from across the aisle. I was in a state where my legislator was 87% Democrat. I learned how to get along on the other side of the aisle. We've got to do that in Washington. Washington is, to say the least, broken. I know what it takes to get this country back. And I will work with good Democrats and good Republicans to do that. We need strong leadership. I'd like to be that leader. With your support, I can do it. I'll work with you. I'll lead you in an open and honest way. And I ask for your vote. I'd like to be the next president of the United States to support and help this great nation. Thank you. Now, by this time, you've heard many debates. You've seen months of campaigning, and you've seen way too many TV commercials. And now, you've got a choice. Over the last 4 years, we've made real progress digging our way out of policies that gave us 2 prolonged wars, record deficits, and the worst economic crisis, the Great Depression. And Governor Romney wants to take us back to those policies. A foreign policy that's wrong and reckless. Economic policies that will not create jobs, won't reduce our deficit, but will make sure that folks at the very top don't have to play by the same rules that you do. We've been through tough times, but we always bounce back because of our character. Because we pull together, and if I have the privilege of being your president for another 4 years, I promise you, I will always listen to your voices, I will fight for your families, and I will work every single day to make sure that America continues to be the greatest nation on earth. Thank you.
Before we end our debate, we have a few special guests that would like to have a few words of advice for each of our presidential candidates.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing, all the way from Crawford, Texas, former President George W. Bush.
President Bush, what is your advice that you would like to give to our Republican candidate, Mitt Romney?
Now, first of all, Governor Romney, I would like to congratulate you on your success so far, and I'd like to wish you luck in the upcoming election. I feel confident that you would be a great leader for this nation. Heck, just last week, my piggies got out of my sty, so I had to hop on my mule Ricardo so I could wrangle them up. Now, I want you, Governor Romney, to be that type of leader for this nation, just as I am for the Crawford Ranch. Thank you.
Our second guest is...
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome former President Bill Clinton.
Former President Bill Clinton, what is your advice that you would like to give our Democratic candidate?
Well, now first of all, I'd like to thank the students and the faculty here at Simpson Academy for allowing me to be here. Now, President Obama, I'd like to commend you on your success over the past 4 years. And I would like to wish you good luck as you run for a second term. Now, as you approach this second term, I just have one little bit of advice. I would try my best to keep a separation between your private life and your presidential life. Now, keep in mind that the last Republican president, he was just a president that America can't. Hold on now. Like my mama always said, I'm rubber, you're glue, Scooby-Doo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you so much for coming out. This brings the end to this year's debate.